welcome back to the trail. It's my third attempt at doing this introduction. I keep getting interrupted. We are in Crowden at the minute. Crowden, whichever. And we're heading towards Bleaklow, where there is the remains of a crashed B29, which has been left up there as a memorial to those who died. And so we're going to do this nice 15-mile circular. Weather's a bit grey, a bit cloudy. I've not looked at the forecast, but if you can just look behind me, you can see up there, it's shrouded in mist, which should be interesting. So, yeah, let's get to it. I'm always quite amazed that as I walk more and more different locations around England, that there's just little differences even in small changes in area going Lancashire, Yorkshire. I mean, this is only an hour down the drive, down the road near Glossop, so it's not that far. But this reservoir just has a completely different sort of landscape to it. Brilliant. Noticed as well when I got up this morning, I bought some new t-shirts because I was sick of wearing the blue one, Endless, which felt like I'd been wearing it endlessly. I thought I'd get a change. Looked on Amazon, liked what I saw, bought 2 of them. Grey shirts, fit really well. Didn't realise they were grey, must have just done it automatically. I am now officially the grey man. That wasn't deliberate. I just thought this morning, wait a minute, grey shirt, grey pants. It's a lot of grey. There's only one downside to walking this early in the morning, and that is going down a path where you're the first person to break through every single cobweb. I just keep brushing strands off myself. Joy, there's about 1,000 spiders cursing my name. I can already tell that, given the fact that it's cloudy and warm, I think we're going to have a proper muggy day. I think it'll be quite sweaty later on. I hope the sun will come out, but I'll just take whatever comes. Not really that bothered. And here we go. Thus begins the ascent. Done it again. Gotta stop doing that. It is a little bit warm. When it comes to doing winter videos, you know I'm just gonna go. It's a little bit cold. You just know it. Oh man, so I'm following the Pennine Way straight up onto the moors. Oh man, might as well get the elevation out of the way now. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Got my corpse legs out, not the prettiest things, and we're still climbing. You can see down into the valley there. Can't really capture it on the camera as usual, but it's nice. So today's piece of hiking advice: whenever you're going up elevation, you can kind of get stuck in the one foot in front of the other mode and you can't think of anything else. But my advice is just stop for a minute, take a breather and turn around, because so often you just miss the view behind you. I mean, look at that. Came from all the way over there, followed the banks of the reservoir, and then to the bridge there, over the bridge, now up this path. Just look at the hills, still wreathed in mist, but should clear up towards midday. So I just take you up here. I hear the Pennine Way calling me, I really do. Oh, a footpath sign. That's where we're going, Bleaklow Head, via the Pennine Way. Still got some more up to go. Well, that seems to be the initial bit out of the way. Kind of levelled off now. We're just taking a gentle climb up. And now we've got a sheer drop on that side, all the way around the side of this valley. Yeah, feel a bit of a breeze now, so I'm hoping that when I get to the top we'll get a bit of a draft going, a bit cooler. Oh, loving it so far though. These leg muscles were used to carrying 20 stone, not the 15 that I am now. Yes, I used to be that big. I think some of my older videos, I've not uploaded them. Well, they're uploaded but kept in an archive. You'll see how big I got back in the early days. I did it again, didn't I? So we're actually heading now into the cloud line. Very buggy. You can just see it rolling in. It's quite cool. I'm being eaten alive by bugs, so I'm going to keep moving. Not film much of this because it's quite precarious, and I just need to concentrate on my footwork because it's a long way down. Oh, so I stopped for a minute just to sort my gear out and get some faffery done, and a wave of bugs just descended on me. Oh. What do they eat when they haven't got me to eat? There we go. So yeah, just had a quick gulp of water, sorted my gear out, rolled my legs down because the grass is quite high now and the bushes. I don't want to risk getting ticks, and it is quite cool up here, so we're going to mosey on up to Bleaklow Head. I think it'll be a midgie net today. That's it. Saw my first fell runner. Even up here. Ah! The crazy fools. No, it's only ever a joke. Every credit to anyone who's going to run up here. Best I can do is walk. But yeah, well and truly on the Pennine Way here. Moving along Torside Clough. Torside Clough. And then towards Torside Castle, which I don't know if it actually is a castle, or the remains of one, but we shall find out. So down there, There's a water source, running quite fast, and it carries on down to the reservoir where we've come from. So in my previous video I talked about water filtration and how I carry the Sawyer Mini. So that might be somewhere I would consider getting water from. So I'm just debating whether to demonstrate it in real life, as I thought I might. So I'd still need to check further up to make sure there's no dead animals, nothing polluting it as I go. So conveniently the path crosses this stream, so I think I'm going to have a little demo of the Sawyer Mini, see what it tastes like. I've got an empty bottle anyway, so I might as well make use of it just for emergencies. To be fair, that water did look nice and clean, at least clear should I say. But you can see what I meant in the video. A lot of decontaminated water now is actually on the bag, so if I was to drink from that and tip it upwards, I would then be putting that in near my mouth. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to empty that other bottle and then filter it into that. There we go, there's 500 mils there of let's call it semi-purified water, and then we're going to stick one of them in. So that's just a really tiny tablet there. That goes in there, and that's it. I'm going to put that in the pack and leave that till later. Bit of a shake. But it's got a slight yellow colour, which is the tannin, I think. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, that'll be for later if I get desperate. Well, there, I've actually done it. And as I was doing it, another fell runner came past. It's a small world. Still climbing. Not as bad as at the first, but it's quite warm now. There was a breeze, but it's intermittent. Oh, keep pushing. Oh well, more faffery, battery change. Just making our way up to Bleaklow Head now. Leveling off a bit. I'm kind of excited because I've finally booked the accommodation and made the final plans for walking the Pennine Way, which is another route close to me. Obviously it takes in Pendle Hill, and the theme is the Pendle witch trials, where supposed witches were burned. And it's only about 45 miles. But I'm taking it in 3 days because the last 10 miles is Pendle Hill itself, so I really don't want to do a 20 odd mile day that ends on a hill. So my first leg is 22 miles to the pub where I'll be staying. There's nowhere to camp at that kind of mileage, and I don't want to do less, and I certainly don't want to do more. So that was alright. The accommodation wasn't as expensive as it could have been, so So that'll be a nice night in a swanky pub. And then I'll do another 13 miles the day after to an actual campsite where I'll be camping. So I'll be taking gear for that. It'll be the Kelty 90 litre rucksack, same that I used on the Gritstone Trail. And then after that, just 10 miles up to the Pendle Hill itself, back down to the car. So the third day will be quite easy. So that's at the end of July, just after payday. That's how I roll. Really looking forward to that. And I will be filming, obviously, for you guys. I didn't film the Gritstone Trail. I wasn't really making videos back then. Kind of dropped out of it when the technology left me behind. So I'm here at the cairn, just near Bleaklow Head. I mean, this is all Bleaklow Head, but just got here. It was a bit of a slog to get up. Just a ground pound really. Sorry, just a ground pound really. I'm just fighting to get up here. So the sun's pretty much out. It's just a mild cloud cover. It's warm, but there is a breeze. I don't know why I feel the need to keep giving you weather reports. Well, that's just where I'm at right now. I'm going to head that way along the Pennine Way and get closer to that crash site. First I'm going to have some water, and then it's time. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have the bear snack. I'm still looking for that golden card. And when I was in Asda the other day, we were selling boxes of them with the Go Ape additional cards. So as sad as that is, I'm quite excited. So I will find that card. We're on strawberry today. But the albatross was extinct. Yeah, not the golden card, but it goes in the collection. Making my way now to the weighing stones. Quite flat and even here. Now it seems to have peaked, and then I'm going to break off from the Pennine Way to hit the trig point where the wreckage of the B29 should be, or roughly around there, if my map serves me correct. Weird looking stones. Never ceases to amaze me. So I came over the hill, just moseying along, saw her off in the distance. A large group. I'd already been spotted by them, so it was too late to sort of get the old telescope out and assess the situation. Seems very odd. It's probably wouldn't normally think twice about it in the normal urban environment, but out here you kind of, what? Why is there 6 people on a clump of stones in the middle of nowhere? It's not like there's a easy access to here. So there's kids basically in shorts, t-shirt, little pack, and a dog with him. I approached, just said good morning as I walked past, but I'm left wondering why. Why on earth would you be up here? Especially at this time of the morning. I expect hikers and fell runners. I don't expect utes. Automatically you get a bit suspicious, sadly, the world we live in. But they seem nice enough. And they weren't in any trouble. So all's good. Just heading towards the trig point now. But I've just come across the crash site without realising it. Let's go and investigate. Boosh. Anyway, I'm writing my name on there with a hammer and chisel, and I don't have either. So that was it. That was the crash site. Kind of weird to have it all there, and to have people coming back and putting markers up and memorial stuff. Well, the whole area is quite busy, I find. A group of kids, and then there were two at the trig point, and then I'm just looking ahead to rejoin the Pennine Way. And I can see from here people, a group of people walking. It's like 9:30, man. Get back in your beds. My time. Anyway. Yeah, interesting. Well worth the walk. Something different. And a bit of a challenge getting to it. So, we're going down this way, rejoin the Pennine Way, which will join a Roman road. So we'll see what happens when we get there. Catch myself doing it. Catch myself. Yeah. I'll stop for a break, let the breeze dry out some of the sweat and this photography couple to get some distance in front of me so I don't keep catching them up. Anyway, it's been over an hour, moment of truth. No smell this time. I mean, it's remarkably clear. I don't even think the yellow's there anymore. I wonder if the tablets took that out. Anyway. No chemical taste, no bleach. Unless I'm just used to tap water. Actually quite nice. I'm only going to have a few sips because it's not that I don't trust the stuff, I just don't trust the water yet. I haven't built my confidence up with it. I think if I did it more often, which probably would be worth doing just so I'm skilled in it, then I would probably drink it more. But in the back of my mind it's just niggling me thinking, it's not the place to have some stomach problem. That's just me, that's nothing to do with the equipment or processing water. But I think like most hiking skills, you kind of want to build them up in a safe way, so that when you do have to do it in an emergency you're confident. And I think water purifying, I'm not expecting a major emergency, but like today I kind of erred on the cautious side and thought maybe I wouldn't have enough water. Here's an opportunity to get some more. So it's all worked out well, but on the off chance that it ever happens to me on the trail and I need to do it, at least I'll have a bit more confidence. So anyway, it's quite delicious. I'll leave it at that and see how I feel. I did put a full tablet and it's only 750 mils, so the tablet's for 1 litre. So it's probably a little more concentrated. But I'm quite happy there's no aftertaste, no chemical taste, and no stink from the water. It was a good source, to be fair. So anyway, there you go. If you're interested in water filtering, there you go. Some bonus info. And I'm going to give a shout out to 5 Mile. Never used them before, they're just one of those random Amazon companies. I just saw the reviews and thought, yeah, it's very difficult for me to find synthetic shirts that fit because I've got a long body. But these are spot on. I took it off to let it dry, but there's plenty of waist, length in the waist, it's not riding around my belly. So yeah, I'm going to buy some more of them. Anyway, 5 Mile, Amazon. Synthetic fibres. I always wear synthetic fibres for the wicking properties, they dry a lot quicker. So just a shout out to them really. So we've rejoined the Roman road, or rejoined it, we've joined the Roman road, and she's going to go all the way down here, and then all the way around there. That's going to take us off the moors, and then we're into the urban areas again. Going to take some roads, and then make our way back up to Crowden, back to the car. Time for a snack, on the move. I'm enjoying this path, Roman road. Kicking the crap out of my feet. Weird. Very rocky. Anyway. Nice and precarious. So in true British style, the big rain clouds are coming in and it's starting to spit a little bit. So as Marty's weather report for today, misty, cold, cloudy, hot, muggy, sunshine, clouds, rain. Near the main road, sort of that way, which is the infamous Snake Pass. I'm not related, but yeah, this kind of runs parallel to it until we reach the next town. Don't know what that is, I've not looked. Yeah, glad to be off the rocky bit. Now it's sort of up and down pathway, which I'm alright with. So I didn't really say while we were up there, but that B29, if you could read the plaque, was one of the Superfortresses, and it was on a routine flight to America from a British base when it crashed. The plaque says the crew probably never even saw the ground, just an impact, never even realised. The entire crew killed, and this was back in 1948, so what kind of tragic is probably some of those pilots, maybe all of them, had just survived World War II, maybe come back and sing victory, only to die on a nondescript hill. It's a shame, but my memory lives on, as long as the wreckage is there, I suppose. Oh, met a big group, sort of middle-aged, mixed bag, hiking, lovely people. Doing a similar route but starting from Glossop, all the way over the top, back down and around. So nice, the kind of people I do like to meet on the trail. But yeah, after the whole Sarah Buick, the girl I mentioned last time on the last video, she died, solo hiker, died at the top of Ben Nevis. And I've seen some YouTubers and Instagrammers sporting these sort of green tags now to let people know that if you're a solo hiker, say hello and, you know, be part of the community when you're hiking. I mean, me personally, I'm pretty much a recluse. Not a recluse. I like my own company, but maybe there's a red one. It says, please leave me alone. I'll be polite. Red's probably not. Blue. If you wear a blue one, it means I love you, I respect you, but I kind of want to be on my own. Well, yeah, there's more information that sort of came out about this young girl. Kind of divided people's opinions, saying, well, you shouldn't solo hike. But as a friend of mine and minister said, look, if you've done everything right and people know where you're going and what time you're supposed to be back and your route, all the basics, you could be with 10 people, but if you stumble off the edge of a cliff, then having 10 people there might not have made any difference. As far as I know, she was found dead, so I really don't know the ins and outs of it, but I assume she wasn't sort of stranded alone for days. She was found the next day, so tragic, very tragic, but I don't think it should stop anyone solo hiking. Just follow the rules, let people know where you are, what time you're supposed to be back, the route that you take, and what will be will be. And while I'm thinking about it, people do ask, why do you take risks solo hiking? I'm a bit fast and loose with the rules, and as in my perspective, I am a Christian. I believe that my life is in God's hands, and if He plans for me to die out here, there's nothing I can do to avoid it. And after that, I'll go on to my perfected life, free from sin, free from the troubles of this world. I'll be with God Himself, and I'm forgiven. So at any point now I can die knowing that there's no debt over my head, and I am a sinner, done a lot of wrong. I'll continue to do some wrong, but the debt has been paid by God himself on the cross on my behalf, and I believe that and accept it, and so my time can be any time. God wants me dead, that's fine by me. If I'm alive, maybe I'm going to be useful to him. But when people wonder why I take a very laid back attitude to life, that's why. If you're guaranteed the outcome by God, what is there to worry about? If God is for us, who can be against us? Even the Apostle Paul said that to live is Christ and to die is gain. And whether he lived or died, he was content. And he had it rough. What do you mean, hope? Ain't no hope up there. It's a lot of miles. So, we've done the Roman road, which is southwest of the B29, out there, and we're just making our way up there. Ready for a break, I think. The next convenient opportunity. Check the phone, see where we're at. You can see the app there. I'm going that way. Double check my map work. So we've been heading west for quite a while now. This farmer's track. It's alright to walk on, I guess. A bit rocky. And then we're going to get to the mill pond and then head north. It's a sharp turn north, and that's going to take us right back to the car. So, not far off. A little bit tired. I feel like the heat's drained some of my energy, but again, I put that down to the strict diet. Has been working so far. Another stone to go and I think I'll be at my goal weight, but we'll see when we get there, eh? My kind of pub. We've OId Glossop behind, quaint little village town, and now we just took a footpath just along the side of the reservoir. Flies are after me again. I'll follow this round, hit the main road, and resume our northward direction. Just had a can of Kyle, kind of relentless energy drink. Full on Kyle now for the last couple of miles. Bright spark that I am, I didn't put the mileage breakdowns on the actual map. I didn't think it'd bother me, but it kind of did. I like to know how long's left. So, note for next time. Here we go, back in the warmth again. Up, down, up, down. Time for a classic now, a classic road walk. And I wouldn't mind the pavement. I mean, seriously, who thought this was a good place to put a bench? Watch. Delightful. Well, I'm going to use it anyway. I need Kyle to kick in. I'm not feeling very Kyle at the minute. Road walking isn't my preferred method of travel, but if I've got to do it, it beats going through a field of cows. Risking death by a man-made machine is better than being killed by burger meat. That's all I'm going to say about that. Going to cross over like a good follower of the highway code. There we go. Northwest Water owns this land. Don't care. I'm heading down there. You can see where the bridge was that we crossed this morning. Heading back up to Crowden. Yeah, road walking. It's just one of them. Road walking is one of them things you either know or you don't, and a lot of people don't, and they do it very dangerously. Highway code, it's simple, just walk towards the traffic where possible, and then when you approach a blind corner, get on whichever side, or a blind hill, get on whichever side offers drivers the most chance, or the earliest chance of seeing you. So it's a blind corner and you're on the inside of that corner, and they have no hope of seeing you till you come right on top of you, so get on the outside of the bend. Just be considerate, yeah? I'm only talking to you because I'm tired. The Kyle is kind of kicking in. Not as good as it did last time, so. Right, can't put it off any longer. Let's go. Nothing like a bit of fly tipping. I mean, seriously, man. Go to the tip. Oh, after tramping around the field, finally found the trail. Could do with a lawnmower. Now we're on sort of a tram road back to the bridge. Across the bridge, follow the route back to the car. First, I've actually got bites. I don't normally get bit. It's been quite buggy today though. It's July, so what do you expect? That's not the dodgiest thing I've ever seen. So what started as a cool tunnel quickly became a ice skating rink. Boosh! Down I went. Still, kind of liked it. Nothing's broke, except my pride. Well, no one was around to see it, so who cares? Right, so back on the bridge between the two reservoirs, and now we're going to take a right, follow the path back that we did this morning, back to the car. I mean, I could jump on the road because it had a pavement, but just to avoid the bugs maybe. Quite a cool breeze now, blowing down the valley Just going to take a slightly different path back for the last half mile, part of the Pennine Way itself. I just can't be bothered with the same path as before, just around the riverbank or reservoir bank, so I'm going to go this way, take the Pennine Way. Well, that detour took me up some serious elevation, maybe one last kick from Bleaklow, and man is that sun warm. Here we are again, sweating. Still, in this weather there's nowhere I'd rather be than on the trail. So, as I bring this video to a close when I get back to the car, next up, because you've been watching this, hopefully will be a video from tomorrow's walk this weekend. I think it'll be one of my other archive routes that I've not took you on yet. Happy to take you along on one of those, maybe the Scotland run, I'm not sure yet. I'm also going to try and start putting videos together for my preparation for the Pennine Way. There isn't that much to it. All the kit I've already got, but I'll take you through it. And maybe even get the Coleman soggy coffin out, get that set up, show you how I set it up, what I've done to make it a bit lighter. And that should be this weekend and the weeks that follow. Next weekend I've got a 3-day weekend all to myself, so I plan on definitely getting out, back on the trail. So yeah, keep watching, plenty more videos to put up. Did it again. I will beat that habit. I will beat it. Oh well guys, we are back at the car. I had a very refreshing trip to the toilet. It's just over there. I got some cold water on me. I'm goosed. That took a lot longer than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. So it's about 20 to 3 now, an hour's drive. I might even get a nap in before I call it a night. But yeah, I enjoyed that. It was warm, a lot of uphill, quite a challenge, and then to see the actual crash site was interesting, something different. But it was a bit of a slog, I won't lie. But hey ho, that's what I'm here to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time back on the trail.